Hello, soul friends. It's so nice to have you here. As you can see, I'm on the road, so my background is a little different, and I am using a new microphone, which I have a story about that, but I need somebody really quick to tell me if you can hear me okay. This is a new microphone. I want to make sure that everybody can hear me. Can somebody just quickly let me know if you can? So I make sure I'm not just talking to myself. Thank you, David. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. So very good to have you all in. And I'm just going to say some hellos. I see many of you are already in the room. Quickly, also, just a quick note you do need to be a subscriber in order to use the comment box. And there's a 60-second delay between your last comment and the next one. So that just gives everyone an opportunity to have a shot to get in there and be seen. And then, if you don't mind, before you write your comment, at the very start of that, if you could give me your name, a nickname, or initials that I can call you. It's just a preference of mine. I enjoy being able to call you something. So that helps me a lot. So, David, thank you so much for being here from Cocoa, Florida. And are there any videos planned for healing, like strong immune system? Yes, all that stuff is coming up. In fact, I have a really, really powerful one that will be downloadable on my website coming soon as well. That's a great question. Feel free to ask as many questions as you have, whatever kinds of questions they are, and I will get to them. There were one or two that also came through my comment in my community section, and I want to also make sure I answer those as well. And just so good to see you. Hi, Lorena. I oh, am I having a great Friday? I'm going to get to you on that, Lorena. I have a couple stories for you all. If you're okay with a couple of stories, it's story time today. I just didn't know I was going to have stories for you, but I do. But I do. Hi, Claire. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Joe. Yes, I do also hope that everyone is staying cool. I know around the world, especially in Europe, all around Europe right now, a lot of really scorching heat, but also here in the United States, and as I say, around the world, we're going to have a very hot summer. Hi, Willie. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, Cheryl. Yes, I imagine the electric bills are going to be astronomical for many, but it is a privilege to have the air. Maybe just try to run it here and there, and maybe allow the mornings and the evenings to cool you down if you can, just with the windows open. It's hard. I know. I know. I'm thinking of everyone and the animals. So if you think about putting water out for the critters and the birds, that's really, really nice, and it supports them. um, there is less and less water available to them, and it's a nice thing to do for our neighbors, our little critter neighbors. Hi, Steph. Good to see you. Hello, my soul friend in India. How many days should we listen to your audios to get maximum results? And do we keep listening? And from time to time, it's a great question. The reason why listening back is so important is that reinforcement, it's extremely effective. But everyone is hypnotized differently. So some people really absorb those suggestions immediately, very strongly, and very deeply, and don't have to listen again. Others get a lot out of coming back and listening even one or two more times. You really shouldn't have to listen to any one thing more than two or three times before those suggestions should really start to show in your life. But some people enjoy listening just because it's soothing, relaxing, helps them sleep. And so if that's the reason why you're listening to any one of my journeys, then you can never listen enough. It's always okay to listen as often as you need. All right. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Declan. Okay. I appreciate you guys. Hi, Gina. Mercy. What are your plans for tomorrow? You guys are asking all the questions that are leading into my story time. Maybe I should just get into it. All right. So here's the deal. I have been on the road for a few weeks. I thought I'd do this big summer trip and have a lot of fun. And I have. Some of you have seen some of the photos that I've posted in the community section. I have seen some of the most beautiful things my eyes have ever seen. It's just been wonderful. But we're in Mercury retrograde. I'd love to know how many of you are really recognizing that in your own personal lives because it is really hitting me hard the last few days. I ended up coming to this condo, which I'm in right now. Um, I'm on the upstairs unit, and the person below me, I've never smelt so many fragrances in all my life. It's actually permeating out into the sidewalk area, out onto my deck. It's coming through the air vents. It's coming through the HVAC system. It's kept me up all night. I've been feeling quite ill, to be perfectly honest with you. These are really, they're toxic. These fragrances. It's like laundry detergents and cleaning products, and I'm not entirely sure. It's quite almost knocked me off my feet. I mean, I've never experienced something so heavy like that ever. So I'm having to figure out where to go next. I have had this place pre-booked for a whole month, and I'm going to have to leave. So it's 4th of July weekend here in the United States. It's a big holiday weekend, and I'm going to have to pack all my things and find a place to go. Fortunately, I have some friends in this area, so I think at least for a couple days I can go stay with a friend. But I would love to know how everybody's doing around this time because everything is kind of going a little haywire for me. My microphone broke. That's not fun. That's a very expensive investment. It broke on the way here. So I had to get a new microphone. It showed up this morning. I've just set it up an hour ago. So this is just to say that life is lifing. It's not always easy. I'm having the time of my life, but I'm also experiencing some, challenges, life challenges. And I think it's important for me to come in my humanness and just say and remind you that sometimes life is just going to give us the things that we didn't expect, we didn't want, we're not looking for, but we're going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to figure this out. Um, so that's where I'm at. That's so to answer your questions, that's how my morning has been. That's how the next couple days for me will be. I will be on the hunt to figure out where I will be staying for the next month until I get into my new apartment. But I want to say how important it is, if you can, to have an adventure. Don't let the uncertainty stop you. I'm certainly growing. I'm learning about myself in these times. It's kind of nice to look back and think, okay, I figured it out. I figured it out, and it's a good thing to do. So I say go live the adventure, even if things go a little upside down. It's all going to be okay. Hi, Phil. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much for coming in. Hello, my soul friend in St. Louis. Never believed in the whole hypnosis thing until I found your stuff. That means a lot to me. Movies, television shows, even live hypnotist shows have really sort of given this illusion that hypnosis is this magical, mystical thing. It's not. It's not. I am trained to speak in a certain cadence, to use certain words, to induce you in certain ways. But the power is always with you. And my job is to remind you that it's always been with you, always. And hypnosis is not some mystical, magical thing. It's your own power. It's the power of your own mind. I mean, that's a pretty beautiful thing. And I love that you're able to connect to your subconscious mind in this way through my guidance. So thank you so much for sharing that. Um, You're baking up there in Pennsylvania, Krista. Yeah, I'm worried about you guys there. I really, really am. And I hope you and the kitties, all your people are okay, as okay as you can be. It's not easy times at all. I know that the heat is really quite extraordinary, and we're only just getting into the summer. So I'm thinking of you. Well, what a nice thing to say. And I wish I knew your name. I'm trying to read what that even says. Analog, maybe? Analog games? Analog James? There. Sorry, guys. My eyes are, I haven't been sleeping that great, with these fumes in here. So thank you. That is a very, very kind thing to say. Made me, that made me smile. Um, Okay. So if you have questions, I'm happy to take them. And we are going to do about a 15-minute meditation here in a few minutes. So I'd love for you to stick around for that. And this will also be something that you can watch back. So the replay will be available shortly after we hang up here. This won't probably go a full hour, just to give everyone an idea of how long we'll be here. So if you're able to pop in and stick around for the next 40 minutes or so, I'd love that. Krista, you've had to relocate twice. Mm, it's hard. I know. I know. We do really like to have sort of our nest, our place and our things where they are. I'm looking forward to getting back to that. I've had quite an adventurous time for a while. So I'm just going to ask as well that everyone be patient and flexible with me, and I really appreciate it. It should be about 2 or 3 weeks before I get really, really settled. So, if I don't get a video to you on Friday as I normally do, I'm gonna really look to see if I can just get on a live with you again, maybe 2 or 3 times this month. In fact, I'm looking at doing lives 2 times a month moving forward. But this month, while things are just a little murky as far as where I am and where I'm going, your flexibility and patience is really appreciated. To that, I want to make sure you also know that you not only can find me here on YouTube, but I am also now available on the Sleep Magic podcast. And that's a podcast that's been going for about 5, 6 years now. But that podcaster stepped down, and I was very, very honored to be asked to be the podcaster for Sleep Magic. So that started a few weeks ago. There's several episodes up already, and they're up Tuesday afternoons USA time. For Europe, it's Wednesdays at midnight. So I would love for you to pop over there as well. You can find Sleep Magic on the Sleepiest app, or you can find it where you listen to your podcasts. So that could be the Apple Podcast, or that could be Spotify. And on Spotify, you can leave comments, and that makes my day too. I always love when you comment and say hello. So I hope you enjoy it. It's called Sleep Magic. Oh, Gina, well, happy early birthday. And this is a big milestone birthday for you. And you're asking, you're saying that you just feel like you're disappearing into yourself a bit, forcing myself to do more self-care. This is a moment for you to really be in deep, deep self-reflection. Something is asking to be adjusted. Something needs to be turned up or something needs to be turned down. And it's a really nice time to kind of roll into that pit stop and take a moment, take a breath, and just give yourself some time to really think. You might need a 2 or 3 day getaway where it's just you and you can just be with your thoughts. Sometimes we're just so busy taking care of others that we lose ourselves because we're not listening to our own inner self and that voice that's guiding us from within. I'm wishing you all the very best in your next decade, soul friend. Happy, happy birthday. Declan, I'm glad you love an adventure. Uh, Z, you're very welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for being here. Well, thank you, David. I'm doing my best. You have to have the best attitude. You just do, and when things just started to go a little haywire, it sort of just became a puzzle for me. I sat down and I just really thought, okay, what are my options here? How can I try to mitigate this situation so I can stay? And believe me, I've done about a dozen things to try to mitigate it, and it just unfortunately isn't going to go away. So I have to go. And that's okay. It's okay. Oh, thank you, Lorena. Thank you so much. I am trying to grow my hair out a little bit. It was a fun time this last summer when I really got short and blonde, but I'm going back to a longer, more natural color. Thank you so much. Oh, Steph, I'm really sorry to hear that. That is self-care to set those very strong boundaries with people who are abusive or toxic in your life, and I'm really sorry that it has to be your own mother, but you're doing the right thing. If you're being abused in that way, there's no way you deserve that, and I'm glad you're taking that space. I'm sending you a big, big hug. Oh, morning laughter. Well, congratulations on getting your book published. That is fantastic news. And I could really use as much good news in this feed as possible. So I want to hear the things that are hard and heavy, but I also want to hear some great news. And I thank you so much for bringing that into the space. That's wonderful. That makes me really, really happy for you. And tell us just a little more about your book. Maybe you could share it with the group here and tell us where we can find it. Thank you. I appreciate everybody being so caring. Thank you so much. Hi, Mark. Thank you, Dry. Thank you so much. Oh, Claire, come live next to me. I'm willing to go live anywhere, and I would certainly live next to such a sweet soul friend like you any day. Oh, I just will have to see where the wind blows me and my little mala. We'll see. Hi, everyone. Oh, hi, Laura. Good to see you. Well, it's always a lovely surprise to have you in as well. I hope you and the kids are doing great and off to a good summer. I'm sure you're pretty toasty. We're just talking about everybody trying to stay cool, cool as they can be. If someone is interested in doing what you do, what are some options? There's a lot of certifications for hypnotherapy, but I went with an accredited college, HMI, College of Hypnotherapy, which is located right outside of Los Angeles in Tarzana. They have, I think, a full online program now. They didn't at that time. I was mostly it was all in person when I was there. And I think most of what they had available was all in person. Now I do believe they have much more of an online presence. So, HMI, College of Hypnotherapy. Oh, massage school. Wonderful. Yeah, that's great. I love any of the areas of just supporting others. And, we all just, if we could be helpers in any way in this world, it's a beautiful way to live. So that's great. I'm wishing you all the best with that. Thank you so much for buying two of my pre recorded audio tracks. I appreciate that so very much and glad to know that you're enjoying them. You can find them. There's about a dozen of them, and a couple more are coming. They're all on my website. My website is journeywithjayni.com. And remember, Jayni is Jayni, no E. You go there and you'll go to the services page. And then really, I price them so that everybody gets a shot at these. And there's always going to be one that will be discounted every month. So last month, I discounted the authentic self. I am my authentic self. This month, the 20% off is for the I am at ease everywhere. And that's for flight, travel, train rides, car rides, leaving the house, any way that you might be traveling this summer. If you're feeling unease, if you're feeling any unease around that, this is going to be a great audio for you. It's 30 minutes and, no commercials or ads or anything like that. So it's really nice for you to be able to just download it right away and listen to it as often as you need. So that's available on my website, journeywithjayni.com. Hi, Lisa. It's great to see you. Oh, Southern Illinois. Yes, Gina. Oh, gosh, 107 today. Wow. Please, please take care of yourself in that kind of heat. Make sure you're hydrating. Will I be reading any more nighttime stories? I will. I've done a few of them on my YouTube channel, and they are always the lowest viewed videos. So I gather that to mean that most people are not looking for them. If you feel differently, please let me know in the comments or share that with me in any other way. You can email me because I'm getting the sense that it's not a huge ask of this audience. Now, on Sleep Magic, every month there's usually one, or every 6 weeks or so, there's usually some sort of a reading, and there, so that's something that you might be able to enjoy on Sleep Magic. But yes, I will absolutely consider doing more of that here. Hi, Neil. Thank you so much for your very kind donation. And I'm just learning that we're meeting very recently. You discovered me last week. Well, I've waited over 11 years for us to find each other. That's as long as I've been here on YouTube. So I'm so glad we're finally meeting and you're here. And it's really nice to meet you. My brother is Anil, but he's Neil. And he was my very first best friend and my very, very most special person in my life, and still is. We just live 3,000 miles apart, and he's in the Navy and often in a submarine. So I don't get to see him very often, but it's very nice to meet another Neil in the world. Um, oh, I'm very glad that I'm able to help you sleep a little better. And again, just a reminder, if anyone who's commenting here could think to put your name, your initials, or a nickname, something I could call you, because I do want to be able to refer to you as something. And sometimes the handles are hard for me to see, and and read. So I think that's PPRA as something. I want to just tell you that I'm seeing your message, and I'm so glad that I can help you to sleep. Yes, David. Sleep Magic originally with Jessica. That's exactly right. Jessica's all of her shows are still there, so you can always listen back to her catalog. But I've started now to, and I've done the full takeover as of, I think it's been 2 weeks now. So there are several episodes already up, and I hope you enjoy them. The greater conversation. Thank you. Thank you. That's great to hear. I'm so glad you're inspired to do your own hypnosis. That's fantastic. Oh, Phil, I'm glad you love the nighttime stories. I know there are a few here that really, really do. I'm always a little surprised that they don't really get viewed, because I love making them. And I myself love to have bedtime stories read, on online. So I'll think about that. Yeah, I will think about doing another one. Absolutely. Oh, hi, Prem. It's so nice to meet you. Thank you so much for letting me know what I can call you. Yes, Claire, thank you. The Little Prince was so fun to read, and it's in a two parts, part 1 and part 2. So if maybe there's some of you that don't know it's out there, it is. And yeah, you can look at my playlist and you'll be able to see it. I know I tagged it in 1 or 2 of the playlists that I have online. Oh, thank you, David. Thank you very, very much. Hi, Rich from South Australia. It's nice to have you. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm sorry that times have been difficult for you, Rich. It's even more meaningful that we can be connected at this time. It really is. It really is. Okay, so I'll continue to take in some questions, certainly, but I'd like to go ahead and start meditation here in just a moment. It's going to be about 15 minutes or so. So, this is a time for you to shut off any lights, get into a comfortable position. Now, this isn't a deep hypnosis, this is meditation. So, it's a nice, guided, relaxing time that we can spend together. And you know what? I'm going to take this journey right along with you. We can all just use this time to just calm our nervous systems, set our intentions for whatever we can do today to be okay with uncertainty, because it's always going to find us. Uncertainty is always there, and we want to be in this state of homeostasis. We want things to stay the same. We think we do. But that often means that the things in our life that need to adjust, change, or even just completely detach, or we're not allowing that to happen. We're often much more, we feel like it's much easier for us to stay in things that are hard, that aren't working for us, that are even keeping us unhappy, just so that we don't have to face uncertainty. And that's an interesting study. and the human experience. Why we shy away from uncertainty so much when in fact we go through it all day, every day, all the time, every minute. Um, and it's okay to jump in the deep end of uncertainty. It really, really is. You will learn so much about yourself and you will allow your life to change in the ways that will help. It will bring more peace, more fulfillment. It will open doors. It will introduce you to new people, people that will fill your life and your heart in significant ways. So, if anything that I could leave with you today is to just lean into uncertainty, try anything new, have an adventure if you can, I say go for it. And I'm saying that on a hard day, you all. I'm saying that when things aren't quite going my way right now. And I'm still here to say go for the adventure. Absolutely go for it. Try the new things. Jump into the deep end of uncertainty from time to time and let your life shake up a little bit. All right, everyone. The significance of dropping the tongue from the palate during the hypnosis. It's just an induction style. It's a great question. Not really a significance. It's all just about sometimes we do things in the body. There's this somatic experiences happening, and it allows you to really focus on action, taking an action and doing a thing. And when we are asked to do something, if I ask you to pick something up and move it from here to here, now you're focusing on the action to do that thing instead of focusing on something that may be taking you somewhere unhelpful. So that's why the somatic suggestions are usually very, very inducing. Oh, Georgia, I'm so very, very sorry to hear about your kitty, your baby. I lost my Allie, my doggie, this last December. I'm just so very sorry. I know what they mean. I really do, and I'm very, very sorry to hear this. I am sending you the biggest hug, and to that, I have a message that I want to make sure I get out here very quickly. This one is to, um, I just want to pull it up here. It's to Victoria. She says that and I don't know if you're here, Victoria. I hope you're here. My dog was recently diagnosed with bone and oral cancer. How can I use meditation to soothe my nervous system so I can be present and hold space for him for whatever time we have until he transitions? I want to make sure he knows he's loved and adored and that he can peacefully transition when he's ready. Holding holding you and your baby in my heart as well. We love them so deeply, and they are our babies. They're parts of our family and they're a big part of our hearts. And I'm so very sorry for the news that you've received about your baby. What I can say is this: meditation is going to be a really nice way for you regularly. I would say even every day, even a couple times a day if you need to right now, to just relax, come back to your breath, and steady yourself because he feels everything. So if you're calm, it helps him to feel more calm. Also, make sure you're talking to your vet. Make sure you're talking to friends and family about what you're going through because so many of us have had pets. What I can say is that, my Allie was still eating her food and taking her walks to the very last day. So those aren't really the kind of measurable details that always tell us when it's time for them to pass. You'll know just in sort of watching his eyes, he will tell you when he feels ready. And I'm just wishing you and he all the love, all the peace as you move through this transition together. Oh, thank you, Claire. You're so sweet. Hi, Davy. It's good to have you here from Ireland. Happy 4th. Hello, sweetheart. You're such a sweetie. Thank you so much. Yes, yes, Laura. Thank you. All right. Is everyone ready? If you have further questions, you're welcome to ask them here. But the better way to do it is once this replay is posted, comment below the replay. That way I can really go in and make sure I get everyone answered that might have been missed in here. but do know how much it means to me that you're sharing this space with me right now. And if you're ready now, I'd like you to get into a comfortable position, nice and relaxed. Turn down the lights if you can. Good. And we're going to just take a moment now to recognize that this session is for you, but it's for all of us. And sometimes there's such a nice feeling when you know that you're not alone, that at this very moment, even though there's all these different places in the world and different time zones, that at this moment, this now, we're all here together and we are soul friends. We incarnated on this planet at the same time. And some of us are neighbors we may never know that we are, but we live near each other. Our hearts are connected. Our thoughts are with one another. We're checking on our neighbors around the world when we open our news and when we hear a story. And there's an absolute, undeniable truth that we are connected deeply, all of us. And we are in this together. And on this beautiful planet, on this beautiful day, and it is a beautiful day, no matter what is going on in the small details of our lives, it is a beautiful day. Our beautiful Mother Earth would say so. The birds are chirping and the breeze is blowing and the leaves are waving and the mountain peaks are reaching high into the sky and the clouds are floating over our heads and the stars are waiting to twinkle tonight. And it is a beautiful day. And I want you to take a moment to come into your own breath, to just come into that inhale and really bring your attention to it. And then exhale. And follow that exhale all the way down through the soles of your feet and out. And allow relaxation to move all the way through you. Because you're safe right here, right now, with all of us. You're in a safe space. And whatever your background, whatever color of your skin, whatever religion you might practice or not, whatever your life choices have been, the ones you're so proud of, the ones you wish you could go back and redo, all the things your inner child has survived, all the ways you have grown, every time you've extended your hand to support or help someone, everything you've created, all that you are now, all that you are growing to become, we honor you. You are part of what makes today beautiful because you're here and your light is good. And we are the lanterns of this world. And imagine if we put all of our lights together, how bright we become. Imagine if we could hold hands across the continents, across the seas. I'd squeeze your hands right now. I'd squeeze them tight, tight enough for you to know I see you. I hear you. I honor you. And it's going to be okay, even on our hard days, even in uncertainty. It's all going to be okay. And so as you breathe, you might feel relaxation just flow through your whole body. The kind of relaxation that feels like a river that runs through your bloodstream and through the nervous system. And then it becomes a wave that flows It ebbs and it flows with every breath in and out. And you might imagine that we are collectively taking those breaths together. That's right. In the rhythm of our breath, our collective inhale and exhale begin to match the rhythm of the tides of the oceans all around the world. And our nervous systems are like roots of the trees, the beautiful ancient trees in the world. And our eyes carry their own universes right inside of the pupils. And when we breathe in and breathe out, it is like listening to the slightest breeze moving through the trees. And we are one with it all. And so we are not only taking care of ourselves in this moment, we are taking care of everyone right here, right now, holding space, holding hands, sharing our hearts, sharing a vision and an intention for a healed world. A healed world where we are much more compassionate, where we take time to just be. Be with our neighbors. Be with our friends. Be with our friends in the most genuine way. That we're checking in. We're listening, just listening. That we're caring deeply. And that when another is challenged, we can do our best to just hold space for them to move through it. We don't always have to be the ones fixing it, but sometimes just holding the space to say, I feel you, I understand you, and I love you. And I'm right here while it all gets sorted out. And if there's any one thing that we can do, if our energy allows us to, if it's within our boundaries, if it allows us to continue to care for ourselves in significant ways, we always say yes. Yes, how can I help? How can I help? Let us be the helpers in the world. And with this breath and the next, just feel calm, knowing you are not alone, my soul friend. I am with you. And feel all of the beautiful souls that are with you right now. I want us all to think about our friends in India, our friends in the UK, Canada, Mexico, Venezuela, going through so much right now. Our friends in the United States, our friends in Ireland, Finland. Think of our friends all around the world, in Asia. Think about our friends all around the world. Ukraine, Russia, where there is war, where there is fear. Think about our friends in Gaza and those in Israel. Think about our friends all around the world. All around the world. We're in this together. Now be the lanterns and feel that light shine brightly. Shine brightly. Shine brightly. We are the lanterns of the world. Let us care for each other and care for the animals, precious beings. They are here with us, not for us. Their lives matter. Their peace, their freedom, their joy matters. It's always mattered. Care for them deeply as you would care for yourself. And feel that love deep in your heart as every one of us right now are sending it right to you. We're sending that love right to you. Now let calm flow all the way through you. 20 is 19 at 18. Sink deeper and deeper into that peace. Feel it flow at 17. And in that flow, your mind is more clear. 16. Your heart is open. 15. 14. Drifting into 13. Dropping into 12. Let every part of you right now just become even heavier. That's right. Heavier and heavier. Drop, drift, and let go. 12 is 11. This is the angel number, always reminding you that you are never alone. You are never alone. We're all in this together. Draw yourself into something new, an adventure. Go deep into uncertainty and know that it's okay. Doors will open. You'll meet wonderful new people, including a version of yourself that you haven't met before. We learn and we grow as we discover different parts of ourselves along the way. 10 is 9 now at 8. Deepest breath, deep, calm. 7 now is 6. Drift and drop all the way in. That's right. You're safe. Everything is okay. I'm so glad you're here. At 5, if you're coming in to the live now, take a nice deep breath. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. 4 now is 3. Draw that breath in. And as you exhale out, send your light all the way around the world. 4 is 3 now, and at 2. With a wonderful feeling of well-being at 1 now is 0. You come back to that inhale and exhale. You may start to feel the physical body a little more. 0 is 1, 2 is 3. Coming on back. Your eyelids are beginning to flutter. 3 now is 4, and at 5, as they begin to open, you can just let your whole body feel that nice relaxation. You can keep it with you. And as you open your eyes, look right into mine. And I'm so glad you're back. I'm so glad you're here. And thank you so much for sharing your light, being a part of all of the beautiful lanterns in this world. Welcome back. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so very much. I'll take a couple of questions before we end this live. And again, it will be available for replay. I also want to mention that I have some merch. It's available. It's the easiest way to get to it is on my website. So that's journeywithjayni.com. Jayni is Jayni, no E. But you can also access it on the store tab on the YouTube channel. So it's there as well. It's great. So I have lots of little things. I have the mugs. This one says, "Take the journey within." I have "Hello, soul friends." I have great sweaters, hooded and crew neck. I have fantastic t-shirts and crop shirts, all kinds of fun things. And I really hope you'll go over and have a look. Truth be told, I'm going to be really honest with you. I've sold 3 things. That's it. 3 things. That's it. I'm going to just be totally honest with you guys. They're not selling. So I'm going to hold them for a little while longer. I'm going to see if you guys are interested in them. I think they're fantastic. And I've just been really so excited about them. So if you're thinking about it, it'd be such a nice thing if you want to pop over, have a look and see if there's anything that you might want to buy. And again, the audio recordings are available on my website, journeywithjayni.com. There's about a dozen of them, and I have more coming. And the one that is discounted 20% off right now is the one for ease while you travel. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. I'm so, so glad that you did. It's an honor to be here with you and to support you in these ways. Through the uncertainty we go, but that's life and it's life in no matter what. Big hugs to all of you, and I will see you very, very soon. Take care, everybody. Take care of yourselves and the animals. Lots of love.